Purnamaste, Purnamaste, and everybody welcome. Welcome to the art of the word that I am from the heart to your heart. Never mind, you are not your mind. This is a Zen class, and this is a joke, this is a comedy. So please don't think, feel, and laugh from the heart. You have to get the joke that you are not your mind. And I'ma do this comedy show now for you. For, you know, ain't easy to deal with me, ain't easy to deal with me. I'm allergic to the mind. So allergic to the mind, completely. Like a cat. I feel the energy, separation, like the birds. Beautiful. But the mind, oh my god. For as a mind there is no chance for you, sweetheart. For no sweetheart has no chance if you think you are your mind. For this is the age of Aquarius. This is not an age of believing and knowing, controlling the truth in the mind. This is the age of being the truth, in experience, in feeling, in doing, in being from the heart, being the truth, and knowing you are not your mind. Mind that wants to know, mind that wants to know about it. Mind wants to know everything about it. But the mind is not the truth. Mind just wants to control the truth by telling what it knows about it, by agreeing, by disagreeing, by saying this is true, by saying this is false, by saying this is correct, this is not correct, by thinking. Mind wants to control the truth, to label and own the truth in the mind. And mind has to prove right, mind has to prove wrong. That's the age of Pisces, age of beliefs. This is what my ego believes. This is the belief of my ego, and you should accept my belief or I will destroy your belief. What do they believe? What do they believe in the age of Pisces, in the mind? They believe what they think about and what others think, and others want to program them. Others want to indoctrinate and program them in their beliefs. This is what they believe. Being programmed in the mind to know the words, to know it in the mind. I am not teaching you anything, actually. I'm not teaching you anything. I'm just giving you the word every day for you to feel the art of the word that I am, to realize that you are not your mind. Others always want to tell you what you should believe, what you should be, what you should do. No. I tell you, this is not truth. This is the mind, separation from self, trying to control truth. Your mind and mind of others. But you have to realize that you are not your mind. And in the silence of the mind, let the truth be revealed in your being. In your being, the truth. I don't have your truth. I don't have your answers. I'm not here to indoctrinate you in any beliefs, in anything you should follow, in anything you should do. I tell you, follow your heart. Do what your heart desires. But realize you are not your mind that wants to know, that wants to control the truth. No, own the truth. You are the truth. You are being the truth. And I'm so allergic to the mind. I'm so allergic to the mind. And people come and they say, this is correct, you are correct, correct, this is the truth. Others would be happy, for they come and approve their truth. So now you may think that it is truth because ego needs others to approve your truth, and ego must confirm and approve truths of others. Ego must control the truths of others, own the truth of others. Ego must do that, for ego is not the truth. Ego must control the truth, and then ego depends on if others accept your truth or they don't. The truth of the ego depends on if others accept and approve. Ego depends on ego of others. And that's how I feel. When they come and say, this is correct, this is the truth, first what I see is that they are thinking about the truth, they're trying to control the truth. They are approving me with their mind. They believe this is the truth. They are judging this is the truth, this is correct. And if they are judging in the mind, searching for what is truth, what is correct, they are also judging what is false and what is not correct. And if they are judging in duality, saying this is the truth, you are correct, they are trying to be my approval. They are trying to be my authority. I approve this truth. You are correct because I say so. They come actually to my class, to a class of a teacher who didn't teach until he had questions and doubts, until he was thinking that I am my mind. When I became the truth that I'm teaching, I start teaching. And they telling me that I'm correct, that this is the truth. But they think they are their mind. And after they come and say this is false, you are a lie. What you did, what you said, for their mind is judging, controlling the truth. And they actually want to be my authority. I approve your truth. You are correct, you are correct. They are teacher in my class. They are teacher in my class. They are telling me that I passed their classes. They want to be my authority. They want to control the truth. But they think that they are their mind. And they believe in their mind something. And what they think in their mind and believe, they agree with. It is this shit, you know, they do in Catholic Church, in Protestant Church always. They can go there. They tell God what to do. They tell what is God. They tell what God has to do. And what God has to be. They approve God. They control. They approve the truth. So it is. This is correct. This is the truth. Because they approve the truth. They have to approve God. They have to tell to God what to do. And they have to approve the truth. They have to tell to God what to be. Because they're acting as authority. They want to control the truth in their mind, to know the truth in their mind. And they're so unconscious of themselves. But when I see this, I see a joke. I see a man who is religious. I see a man who is in separation from self, judging in good and bad, darkness and light in his mind, judging everybody, judging even me. This is true, this is false. This is correct. He even said to me, when I got angry at him 6 months ago, 1 year ago, and then I deleted all the comments because I was too angry. He was like, I like what you see. All the time. Correct, you are correct. Acting like my teacher in my class. Coming to my class, acting like my teacher. He likes what he sees. He wants to control God and control the truth. Like he's going to church, that he can approve the truth, control the truth, so the truth is truth because now he approves it. So he comes into a class of a Zen master to approve. This is correct. Yeah, I agree with my mind. I believe in my mind. I think same in my mind. But at the same time, judging what is not correct, what is wrong. Because his mind is always doing this, judging everybody according to the duality of good and bad, what he thinks. And he's programmed by his religion. And believing in eternal life. Believing in eternal life. I believe eternal life. This is correct. You believe in your mind in eternal life. But you think that you are your mind, afraid of death, full of questions and doubt, searching for eternal life, searching for truth, full of attachment, full of guilt, full of fear. And you believe in eternal life. And then this is correct, this is the truth. But I see separation from self, third dimensional consciousness in the man that I'm speaking of, religion, in separation from self. And if he dies, if he leaves the body and he thinks he's the mind, thinking he's his mind, full of fear, full of guilt, full of judgment, good and bad and duality, full of questions and doubts, believing in the mind in eternal life won't help him, because he will think that he is his mind that wants to control the truth and know the truth. But mind is dead, and death is to appear real. Truth is not in knowing about it. So many in the West, they teach, they know everything about it. They write fat books, they write fat articles about it. They know it in the mind. They speak about source truth, enlightenment, but they think that they are their mind. They speak about freedom of attachment, but they are attached on their partner, maybe, on somebody. They control and resist and depend and suffer in resistance. But they know everything about freedom of attachment, freedom of control and resistance. They speak about living in a flow, but they live out of attachment, dependent on somebody, trying to control and resist them, and they suffer. They speak about being their self, loving their self, with no guilt and fear, but they have guilt and fear. And out of guilt and fear, they go against the self. They are speaking, never going against the self, being the truth. But to people please, to pretend to get some benefit, they are always going against the self, pretending, people pleasing. And out of guilt and out of fear, they are teaching not to do what doesn't feel right and to love yourself. But out of guilt and out of fear, they are doing for others what doesn't feel right, and putting up from others what doesn't feel right, and also expect and push and resist in others to do what doesn't feel right for them, to convince them to put up with what they are giving. And they are full of questions and doubts, searching for the truth, thinking they are the mind. And they are teaching. They are being the teachers. They know everything in the mind. But as a mystic, as an enlightened man, I see no truth in them. I see their mind unconscious of the shadow, trying to control the truth and know everything about the truth. And then such man in such low dimensional consciousness, much lower than I was speaking now about, and these teachers come in my class and want to approve me, want to tell me that I'm correct, want to act like my authority. What does it matter? You say this is the truth. If millions come and say this is not the truth that I am doesn't change. Truth doesn't change according to what you believe and what you think. What do you think? That your approval of my truth, that I need your approval to be the truth. You don't have to believe it. You can think it is a lie. I am still the truth that I am. For I didn't teach until I had guilt and fear, traumas to heal. Until I had resistance, control. I had attachments, so many questions and doubts, in separation from self. I was thinking I was my mind. I didn't teach. I knew that my mind is cause of all suffering. I was getting blessed by masters who were free of attachment, free of guilt and fear, free of questions and doubt, being the truth that I am now. Truth that doesn't change, knowing that they're not mine. They are not their mind. I would never approve them. I would never tell them you're the truth. In this way, this is the truth, because I know that they would see that then my mind is judging also in them what is not false. I will not approve them. I know they are blessings that I need. If I approve them and approve their truth, they are still being the truth. And I'm trying to control them like being an authority. And I would still be my mind in separation from self, suffering from everything that they are free of, being in separation from everything that they are in alignment with the self, in need and searching for everything they have, enlightenment, freedom of guilt and fear, freedom of their mind. I knew that I should receive their blessings, listen to their teachings, and be grateful from the heart, for they are coming out of being the truth, knowing they are not their mind, and being the truth that they are speaking. I give you my word. And I didn't teach. I was not guiding people. I was not making videos. I was not teaching until I had guilt and fear, questions and doubts, thinking that I'm my mind, thinking about it, trying to control, resist. I had attachments. I had things to heal until I brought my unconscious to consciousness. I did not teach. And I was working on myself. And I was grateful for the blessings that I received from enlightened masters. Who am I to approve them? Am I their authority? I want to control them. No, I knew that I want to become in source consciousness, free of my mind that they are in. And then I was grateful. I felt in the silence of the mind to get the truth revealed in my being. I was working on myself to realize that I'm not my mind, to heal myself, receiving their blessings, for they were being the truth. And I was thinking, I'm my mind. And that's why these people are insane. First of all, they are in separation from self, full of guilt and fear, full of questions and doubt, afraid of death, not sure in the truth, thinking they are their mind. Resist, control, judge in their mind, suffering karma, in attachments, dependency, thinking they are their mind, separation from truth. And they want to approve me. They want to control the truth. But they have to maybe work many lifetimes, this man. They come even close to my level that I am. they should really ask for blessings, receive the blessings, and be conscious of themselves. Enlightenment is not knowing in the mind everything, knowing the truth in the mind, controlling the truth, but is being the truth from the heart with no questions and doubts, and knowing you are not your mind. What it helps if you know about freedom of attachments, about freedom of suffering, freedom of guilt and fear, freedom of your mind, freedom of questions and doubts, about bliss, happiness, love, source, truth, joy, ecstasy in alignment with the source. If you know it in the mind, but you suffer in attachments, you suffer in guilt, you suffer in fear, you control, you resist, you have questions and doubts, you depend on energy of others, and you're being in separation from self. What does it know to know all these things? What is enlightenment? When you are suffering and you are in need of it, in separation from it. Truth is not in knowing in the mind, but in being the truth. You are free of attachment. You are free, dependent only on the source that I am. Truth that doesn't change. You have no questions and doubts. You are being the truth. You know you are not your mind. You have no guilt and fear. Not blaming you for who you are, but you are being who you are, the truth. You don't resist, you don't control. You are being yourself from the heart, not your mind that resists and controls the truth. But you're flowing on the path of least resistance, but is the path to avoid all suffering, the path of greatest bliss. You know, it doesn't help you. When you suffer out of attachments, you suffer out of attachment. You are depending. You need love from others. When you have guilt and fear, you are following that guilt and fear. Mind is thinking it is you. You have headaches, infinite questions and doubt thinking about the truth. You know everything about your mind, in your mind, but you are suffering in separation from the truth, because truth is not in knowing in the mind. Truth is in being the truth yourself and knowing you are not your mind. And I didn't teach until I knew that I'm a master, that I am from my heart, free of guilt and fear, free of questions and doubt, resistance, control, attachments, dependent only on the source that I am. Being the truth that I am, knowing that I'm not my mind. I was working on myself. For to be a master means to be the truth, not to know the truth. Know that you are not your mind. Age of Aquarius is not believing in the mind, knowing in the mind, knowing you are not your mind and being the truth. And I speak as love that I am. I speak as truth that I am. What the word that I am giving you, I am the word that I am in being, an example and living, walking the talk. Otherwise I would not teach, but I would be just another cheater that knows much. I give you my word, just for that. Your mind wants to control the truth, but you are not your mind. You are the truth yourself. Have to realize you are not your mind. And to know everything in the mind, you will still suffer from separation from truth in your life. But when you are the truth, you are being the truth, experiencing, living, and then you know what you are. You speak what you are. I give you my word, word that I am, so you may know that you are not your mind that wants to control the truth. You may know that you are source, that I am from the heart. I give you my word. Thank you. And if anybody feels like you want to offer a donation, like you want to offer a support to the art of the word that I am, do know that without of your support, without of your donation, there would be no art of the word that I am. I give you my word. And I'm so grateful. I appreciate it so much. You keep the art of the word that I'm going. And if there's any blessing in my heart, I all go to you. I'm speaking out of being the truth. Teaching what I'm being. That's a master teacher. To be the truth. Not to know the truth, but to live the truth. If there's any blessing in my heart, it goes to you. Because we can bless with what we have. Like you give me donation, you give me what you have. The blessing in my heart is what I have, what I am. Otherwise, I would not teach it. So maybe you receive a lot. Just as Vedas tell you, you can never give to a sadhu, realized soul, as much as you receive from him. Just in giving and receiving. But I don't know that. Source knows the master that I am. I have no questions and doubts. I know that I'm grateful. If there's any blessing in my heart, let it all go to you. And I have special gift for everyone who ever offers me a donation. I won't chat with you. I won't do anything on Facebook. I won't do anything like this. But you have given me the energy that I really appreciate. So out of the word that I am may go on from the heart. And I want to give you the energy, my best energy. I'm quantum healer, white light source, healing, baby. I say nothing. It's quantum white light source, healing. I only see your donation in PayPal. I'm clairsentient. See your email. I connect with you, and I give you my word. I do profound healing on you. I cannot heal you. I can only do the best healing that I can. Why would I say anything? It's beyond time and space, quantum. You have my word, I do it for every single donation I do. Healing on you. If donation is bigger, I do more. But no donation is too small. Everything is gold from your heart. Thank you for every coin. But I do healing on you. Complete healing, but I say nothing. Because my healing works as much on you as much as you work on yourself. And if you're thinking you're your mind, you want to know in your mind, control the truth, believe in your mind. You're in separation from the truth in religion, suffering. No one can heal you. But if you realize that you are not your mind that wants to control the truth and know the truth, you can realize that you are yourself from the heart and not your mind. And be the healing. You heal yourself always because you are the healing. You are the healing. But if you think you're your mind, nobody can heal you. I give you my word. Everyone, know you are not your mind. Everyone who gives me donation have my word. I do healing on you, but you have to realize you are not your mind yourself that wants to control the truth. And then you heal yourself. You save yourself from your mind. Thank you. You have my word for every single donation, healing performed. So it is. Don't say anything. You have my word. And everybody, please, we have to realize that we are not our mind. To know and believe and be informed in the mind, that's only headache. But the truth is in being the truth yourself and live it, experience it, and speak out of being the truth. And I give you my word that I am. Be the truth. I'm telling you I don't know anything, I'm not in my mind. I am the truth that I am with no questions and doubt. And I give you my word that I am, I don't know anything. Purnamaste. I am you.